Good afternoon, Speed Gaming fans, and welcome to the Daily Open Link to the Past Randomizer. I am here with Nira Lightshine. How are you, my friend?
I am doing well. This is another open weekly. I don't think there's anything special about it this week, is there?
Everything, every Link to the Past Randomizer game is special. But yeah, you're right. So this one is pretty standard. We have a shirt on our chest and a door to walk out of, and then a bunch of chests to find throughout the world. We need to collect 7 crystals. We need to go fight the big pig, and we need to collect the items that we need to be able to accomplish those missions.
And
So
hopefully we will have a pedestal and Aga along the way.
yes, I was telling our friends in chat that hopefully they only need to pull the pedestal once.
I don't know how we'd be able to pull it twice, but
You know what? I believe in our runners. They know how to persevere. Speaking of runners, we have Yorker Swift, Aku, Calvin 919, and me Dime. So anyone in the chat, welcome to the party, and feel free to give our runners a follow. They should be getting started real soon. And while we're waiting to get going, Nira, question for you.
yes.
Question for you. Which mobility item? So we're talking about the hook shot, we're talking about the flute, we're talking about the boots. Which one are you hoping to see first?
Flute.
Flute.
A fighter sword in Link's house.
Yep. And I think that was a key in Sanctuary as well.
Yeah, it was. Okay, red pendant, 5-6 crystal on Hera. And Desert has a regular crystal. I mean, red pendant is on Eastern, I should say. Sorry.
Yeah, so we're gonna see the Desert Palace. We're gonna see a Tower of Hera for sure, but Eastern could be potentially skippable, but we don't know. Some bombs in the prize pack on the tree, which is a nice get.
Yep. Looks like everybody got and there's bombs on the bush crab. Piece of heart on Uncle. Uncle, that's the reason why you died. You gave your heart away.
And it looked like there was at least one of our bottles in Lumberjack that is potentially required, but I don't know if anyone's going to be gunning for Aga just to get that piece of glass right off the hop.
Unless we need it. I've seen a bottle be needed before, and the other 3 were on Aga Tower.
Well, I was going to say that there's 3 other bottles in the world, so the chances of this one being the only bottle that's accessible are pretty low, but it's possible.
Also, just a piece of heart on the drop down in Lost Woods. I did not catch what was in the mushroom spot, though.
Yeah, so Yoink, Calvin, and me, Dame, decided to go visit the basement of Hyrule Castle, while Aku is going to give us our first look at the village today.
And yes, that is a Psyduck avatar for Calvin. And in Blind's basement, we have 20 rubies, the fighter shield, the hammer, and 10 arrows.
Yeah, that hammer is definitely. Oh, another $20. Sweet. Definitely an important piece of the puzzle. That $20 is also going to come in handy, 20 rupees, because we're getting close to bottle vendor money. We don't have it quite yet, but hopefully jump down the well would be all we need to get to $100.
Yes. Usually there's some kind of money in there. 10 arrows. And in Zelda's cell, we have the blue mail. There is a heart container in the back of the bell. Red meringue. 3 bombs, and the cape.
So the cape is one of those items. It's nice to have, but you don't want to see it early on because that is potentially hinting at, you can see we're going back down the well again to get the rest of that cash there, potentially hinting at AGA run for our Dark World access.
Yeah, oh, and I love the fact that the blue mail upgrade for Psyduck's avatar is a shiny Psyduck. And 300 rubies on the bottle vendor.
Yeah, that man is not going to be in business for long.
No, he's not. Guarantee since we can't buy anything from him for the rest of the game, I think he does go out of business anyway.
Can I tell you something that I would like to see, Nira? I don't imagine that I'll ever see this happen in a Link to the Past.
There was also a lamp on in the chicken hut. Sorry.
Yeah. So that's also great. Here's what I would like to see a runner do sometime. Any of you who are in the chat right now who run this game regularly and stream it, please go grab a fish from the dam and take it to the bottle vendor while it's on restream. It's so delightful. It's a waste of time, but so delightful. In the library, we have...
That was 10 arrows, I think.
Yeah.
And in the dam, we have the first bottle. Okay, we no longer need a bottle for Aga. But we still need Power Glove and Moon Pearl for Aga to be dead.
That's right. So the bee giving us a little bit of help pulling the lever there.
And seeing, though, how we have a lot of stuff needed to do Aga, that is not a good thing. Also, Aku picking up his fighter sword in Link's house. Miandime.
It's German.
Yeah,
I think it means mine, yours.
I'm not butchering that on purpose. I'm just like, I struggle with German pronunciations.
Yeah, but we're gonna go take a look at the old man in the desert. What does a hermit have for us today?
I'll say 20 rubies. 10 arrows.
10 arrows.
Yay, the chat won't try to burn me for being a witch this time.
Good job throwing him off your trail.
And 300 rubies picked up by Calvin.
Klingaroo's asking if this is Breath of the Wild or Twilight Princess. It is actually Zelda 2 for the NES.
Oh, are they talking about the music?
No, I don't know what that question was. No, we're playing a Link to the Past randomizer. It's officially like the Wand of Gamelon. Yeah.
Ew. Don't compare that game to this. Okay, in Mini Moldorm Cave, we have 50 rubies, the Piece of Heart, the Cane of Brian, the Mirror, and 50 more rubies. Aga is becoming more and more likely for Dark World access.
Yeah, but we still have plenty of places still to check. So what me and Dime's going to do is he's going to check out the Ice Rod Cave here. And then I would imagine he would probably fake Flipper. But we still have what's in logic. We still have the whole Eastern Palace area.
Oh yeah, I know. We've got 6. Right now, we got at least 10 checks, or no, 8 checks we can do because we can't do the waterfall cave glitch without the moon pearl.
That's right. I mean, and there's our bow and arrow. That's a nice one. So with these rudders too, logic is more of a suggestion. But between that lamp and between that cape, the Ega is definitely a real possibility.
Yep, Aku having the lamp is going to have a really easy time doing the back of escape. Yeah, Yoinker's wife, sorry, doing a blind race game.
Calvin walking by those fish, not taking them to the bottle vendor.
Well, he is racing. And Green
He
is in Ice Palace. Okay.
Nothing useful really in the closet except for a blue boomerang.
I don't blame him if he goes and completes Eastern right now.
Yeah, we have all the tools to do it. Well, he does. My team doesn't have the lamp, but something tells me that he's going to be just fine.
Also, we just found the moon pearl in back of escape.
That's another step closer to an Ega for Dark World.
Yep. That means we also can do the waterfall cave glitch. There's a second bottle. Calvin's about to go find his bow. Calvin picking up his bow. That's gonna be a nice thing to find.
Extra piece of heart is our first. I think that was our first item in Eastern Palace.
Nope, second.
Oh yeah, that's right. The first one's the bottle.
And it's also entirely possible we'll find all 3 items before we even get to the big chest. Because this chest can have the 3rd item. It doesn't. It's got the compass.
Calvin getting the news that the Ice Palace's green pendant.
Yep, never a bad time to find out where the green pendant is. Yeah, I find that the big key is almost always in this vanilla location in Eastern. It usually plays out that way because there's not that many checks in Eastern. Mind Dime, though, is the only one without the lamp when going into Eastern.
That's right. No, these dark rooms. That particular set of dark rooms isn't that challenging. There is one more with an Igor that can be a little bit trickier, but I don't think that that's going to pose a challenge for him.
Now, in your opinion, do you finish the dungeon even if the 3rd item is in the big chest?
Oh, that's a good question.
I would.
Yeah, I mean that. Oh, there's your third item. It's the ice rod.
Yep.
I'm inclined to say no, and here's my reasoning: is if we have to go to pod, which we most likely would, um, it's just a mirror away, and getting into the back of Eastern is pretty straightforward. But
Just
I
for
guess I could see the appeal of doing it. Let me ask the chat. Chat, would you finish Eastern if you got all 3 items and it was a pendant, or would you peace out and go check Lumberjack like Mine Dime is?
also 40 rubies in the waterfall cave, and the book is on Zora Ledge.
Yeah, so that's interesting because we can't access it technically yet. But that is one of the 2 ways to get into desert, which is a crystal.
And we have 50 rubies on Zora. We are actually, I think, out of logic. We're out of checks. I think that
Mm,
was the last check.
yeah, I think we have to go see a man in a tower real soon.
Yep. Of course, Aku hasn't done Eastern, so he doesn't know that they're out of checks now. But that was I'm almost positive. Yeah, it was just 10 arrows in Agina's cave.
Calvin deciding to nope out of Eastern as well.
Yep.
And I think he will be the first to head up to Agina, I believe.
You mean an Aga?
Into Aga, yes, sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, I don't blame him at this point. Like, he just like us did enough of the count that there isn't anything they can do now. They've done all. Well, he realizes nothing in logic anyway. Aku's the only one that's done so.
Yeah, hold on. Calvin's actually going to do the back of Escape. I also don't think so. He doesn't have the Cane of Burn, and he doesn't have the mirror according to our tracker. So I don't think he's done South Shore. Is that correct?
I don't think he is either. Actually, he did the he did Ice Rod Cave, but not Mini Moldorm. Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to put a pin in that one. I'm not quite sure if that's the case, but either way, he's going to grab a piece of heart and continue on to the back.
Yeah, he does have the mirror.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
Oh wait, no, I was looking at Yoinker. Sorry. And Mindime picking up his lamp.
Yep, so that is going to be a piece of the puzzle telling him that Ega is very much real.
And there's the fire rod on Sick Kid.
So that bottle was definitely a handy item to collect.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Sick Kid was still a logical play that he could have knocked Aga out.
Yes. Now we have both our rods.
Yeah, we're
That's typically an early sign for a pod turtle rock. We don't know what our final pendant is. Do you have any predictions?
I'm gonna say it's going to be Pod. With the hook shot being on Helmasaur. What about
Hookshot being on Helmasaur and it being a pendant.
you? Yeah.
What? Why? What have the runners done to you, man?
Nothing. A part of me doesn't want to say that kind of thing because Aku's one of my mods on my Twitch. So.
Yeah. Quick shout out while our runners are getting ready to do the Aga climb to Reverend and Sapphire, who are trackers today as well.
Yep. Calvin almost didn't have the magic required to go up. Oh, now there's a magic refill. Now he can live the dream of using the fire rod the rest of the way up.
I mean, the fire rod's a pretty handy one in this room. You can light some torches. You can burn some eye bats.
Like, literally, if you are good aim with the fire rod in Aga's tower, you can literally use it. You can use it to take out everything you need. We got a rating party of 114 from Speed Gaming 2. Welcome, everyone.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We are playing Link to the Past Randomizer. It is our regular open Sunday race, and we are just getting the news that we got to do the Aga climb for our Dark World. Calvin is the first one making his way up the tower. Now, he hasn't visited Bottle Kid yet to get his fire rod. But other than that, all our runners are kind of bottlenecked into pretty much the same play at this point.
Yep. Sorry for the yawn. Yeah, this, like, to find out Aga is required at the nearly 20-minute mark. That's never fun. But it's better to find out it's required early than late. No, he does not.
Yeah, so that's going to be a problem for Calvin. So Lana Bean is asking if Calvin had the Moon Pearl from Back of Escape, and he decided to get a jump start on the Aga climb instead of checking the Back of Escape. So
he might have been gambling that Moon Pearl was on Pyramid Ledge. But I think we're gonna find probably either the boots or the power glove on Pyramid Ledge. Yeah, that's probably another reason, Lana, that he did choose to go. Oh, everyone's favorite game. How many blue balls? I'm guessing 3.
You're guessing 3?
Yep. Everyone's second favorite game, because everyone's actual favorite game is where's the big key at Ganon's tower.
There's the first blue ball. Number 2.
Him throwing the boomerang at Aga. No, I don't remember him going into the Back of Escape. We'll also know as soon as there's 3.
There's 3.
We'll also know as soon as we go into the Dark World if he did pick up the Moon Pearl.
That's right.
Where is Yoinker going?
Maybe to go see the witch to get some potions. Calvin knocking Aga out, and
Also, oh, it did get. He did have the moon pearl. Okay.
Yep, so we're good there.
Yep. Apparently, we all missed that.
There's a lot to watch. There's a
Yep. And
lot.
it's the Master Sword on Pyramid Ledge. Well, here's something to think about. Pod is completable.
That is true.
And the other pendant is in Mire. The other 5-6 is in Thievestown.
Yep. So that fire rod from Sick Kid is going to be coming in mighty handy this game.
Yep. Yeah, I don't blame him. Oh, he is going into Hype Cave first. I don't really blame him for doing this.
It's a relatively quick check. It's a high density place.
You know, if he finds the hook shot and the flippers in here, that means Swamp is completable too. There's the silver arrows.
That is going to make Pod a little bit easier. At least
That makes like 90% of the game easier.
yeah.
I guarantee you everybody is going to be getting their silver arrows today. It's not in an out of way check at all.
Yeah, that is a check that almost certainly every single runner is going to check. And while we have 4 runners on the screen, we actually have other racers in this particular race as well. Just our 4 runners on Restream, but we have 28 racers in total for this particular race. And they're all most likely going to be having the silvers by the end of it.
Yep. And we're getting Minddime's check of the Dark World map. Looks like Calvin might be going up to do dig game and stuff. Wow.
$20 in K45.
Yep. I don't really blame Calvin for doing this. Like, it has paid off for runners in the past to go do dig game.
Yeah, and it's nice to have some divergence here. So to see which would make, which will pay off, either Pod or doing the overworld checks first.
We could find something like the hook shot or flip up. Nope, piece of heart. Didn't even get to finish my sentence. But Calvin is going to have an easier time with Pod because of those silvers.
Yes, that's absolutely right. Worth the trek over there. Helmasaur has a nice big target on his forehead.
Did he check Stumpy? I don't think he did.
I think that's a no for me, dog.
Oh, it was 3 bombs. Okay. Ooh, Yoinker taking a fall there. And a small key on in the Stalfos basement. Yoinker's now heading off to do Aga. You know, I might have been wrong about Pod being a pendant. Hookshot could still be on Helmasaur.
That's true. That's a little less gross, though, if it's a crystal.
True.
But we don't really... Yeah, the hookshot is definitely going to be a must-have item that will open up quite a bit here.
Yeah, surprisingly, nearly 30 minutes in, we still don't have Death Mountain access. Ooh, Aku taking a fall there. Yeah, very nice choice on Calvin's part. Going to go ahead and do the right side before going down the middle. Yoinker is about to grab his or her Master Sword. Small key there. There's the Tempered Sword.
Yeah, we're getting pretty decked out between the silvers and the temper sword.
Okay, thank you, Lana. There's the hook shot, so I had it right about it being in pod.
Yeah, that's a critical item here, unless our runners are good at hovering and also beating Swamp Palace without a hook shot, which I don't think is possible.
Well, there's probably a glitch there, but it's probably a major glitch. And I don't think major glitches are allowed in this kind of race.
Okay, in the big chest.
300 rubies.
300 bones. So we got our investment back from the monkey.
Yep. I think too that Yoinker lost the monkey. I think Helmasaur holds the map. It's the map or the compass. It's one of the two.
Yeah, so each time you get hit, you lose Kiki the monkey. It's another $100, I think.
No, 10.
Is it 10?
Yeah, it's 10 to get when you grab him, 100 for him to open up the entrance.
Ah, right. Yeah. Either way, not cheap.
No. Also, stuff you don't really think about until you actually have to play the randomizer.
Yeah, just like how when you take the elf back to the sword shop, you still have to pay $10 to get the item from him also.
I think it's a dwarf.
Gnome, whatever.
Yeah, they look the same. I'm surprised in later Zelda games we don't ever see the gnomes or dwarves again. Aku and Minddime in the same room. Now just a few seconds apart.
Yep, and we're gonna get our first look at what Helma has.
Again, I think it's the map or compass. And Minddime doing the bomb strats. And Aku finishing Helmasaur. And it is the map.
All right, so we finished pod. We have our hook shot. Where are we going next?
We can go around to the Village of Outcasts from going up. If we go Dark World and north part up by Catfish.
That's true. You can get catfish along the way. You can check the ledge. Yep. Obviously, you can check what's on Bumper Cave, and then also Skull Woods is completable.
Can we go up the graveyard ledge without a lift upgrade? Oh yeah, no, we can't go up the catfish without the lift upgrade. Calvin finishing off Dinosaur with a single shot. And what's on graveyard ledge is... We'll know in a second.
Yeah, a bunch of bombs
No,
and hearts.
It's a heart container, and it is a regular heart container. Because if it was the Sanctuary heart, you get an automatic health refill. Calvin not saving and quitting and going to the pyramid.
Yeah, where are you going, Calvin?
I wonder if he doesn't realize that it's quicker to go the save and quit. Even if you're going south Death Mountain, it's still quicker. Or south Hyrule, I mean, or Dark World. I think
Calvin did do Hike Cave because he's the only one who's done Hike Cave because he has the silvers. To answer a question in chat. I think Calvin's just trying to get their steps in.
Yeah, Aku though.
Watching his Fitbit.
Aku is headed towards Mothula. Also, there was half magic on Bumper Cave.
Yeah, definitely a nice to have item. Not necessarily neat to have, but it does make some fights a little bit trickier without.
Yeah, though sadly, since none of the players have a power or a lift upgrade, they cannot get the half magic. I definitely think half magic is worth the few extra seconds to traverse Hype Cave, that's for sure.
You mean Bumper Ledge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, did Yoinker take a death on Helmasaur? I could have sworn she went to do Helmasaur. Aku picking up a full magic refill right before Moth.
Yes. So Moth is a pretty gross fight, mainly because of the arena. But with the Tempered Sword and all that magic, it's about as good as it's gonna get.
Yep, sadly the spikes always will do 1 heart of damage though. And just the compass on Moth. Ew.
True, but that's our second crystal. So still,
gloves. They must have been in the front of the back part of Skull Woods.
Yes, those gloves are definitely required. So.
Yep, turns out that Aga definitely was 100% required. Thanks for the call out on that, Dragon. Or Dragos. or Drake. Calvin not going into Skull Woods.
Not yet.
He might be
I
deciding
imagine.
to complete
Yeah.
thieves.
Well, there's a lot of density here in the Village of Outcasts, so it's not a bad check.
No, it's not. But Thievestown does have 4 checks right at the entrance, too. One of which will always be the big key. But the other 3 could have items of the dungeon. I did not see what was in that. It must not have been anything.
Here's a map.
Okay. And the big key in the very first chest of Thievestown. Personally, I'm the kind of player that would prefer to find the map, big key, compass, and the small key in the first 4.
Oh, so we got grabbed. We got got by the wall master. And
Yep.
if I was counting correctly, this item in this particular room, this has to be the big key.
The big key can be locked in the big chest.
Yes, so there's our second item from Skull Woods, the powder. Nice item to find so close to the village, but that means that the big key is locked in the big chest, and there's no need to be in Skull Woods any longer for Aku.
Yep. After all, the big swamp and Skull Woods are the only dungeons in the game that don't require the big key to go into the boss. Mind Dime is picking up half magic. I would agree with this. It's only like a 5 to 10 second ordeal you have to go through for such a good item.
Yeah, it's one of those things that the quality of your life for your gameplay drastically improves. As long as we don't get kissed by the Myrtledactyl, we are good.
Yep, and Yoinkers has picked up her silvers.
Yeah. Lots of quality of life items for sure.
Yep, Aku is also in Thievestown. I just now noticed that. There's the compass in Thievestown. Oh no, Aku, you left the room too early. Raise your hand if you've done that before. Everyone should be raising their hand, because I know everyone's done that at least once. I think the flute will
Yeah,
be...
you know I'm right. You know I'm right.
You know, that's just mean, Bricera.
Yep.
Also, if that's possible, that would suck.
So, in chat, Alex was asking, where is the Titan Mitts and our flute? These are items that we need to have, and we don't know where they are yet. They could be anywhere. Most likely on the mountain.
Flute isn't required, because Meyer's a pendant. And actually, we do need the Titan's Mitts because Turtle Block is required.
And we know where the book is, if I remember. It is on Zora's Ledge.
Yeah. Which you gotta really hope you don't have to go to Zora's Ledge. That's when you do hope you have to get the flute and the Titan's Mitts to get this desert. Yeah, there's only 2 ways into GT, and you need the Titan's Mitts for both of them.
Yep. Also, when we're talking about items that we're going to need, we are missing all our coins. And we still need the flippers as well for Swamp Palace.
And the Cane of Samaria.
And the Can of Samaria, you're right. Bug net for that Aga 2 fight.
I watched somebody do the Aga 2 fight with the bug catching net recently.
Calvin's going a little off script here, but we should be fine. There we go.
Yep, and what is on Aga or blind is the piece of art. Well, with the Power Glove, Death Mountain is open to us finally.
That's right. And it's probably where I'd imagine Calvin would go with a quick stopover in. Well, he doesn't have the Power Glove yet, but quick stopover in Skull Woods.
Yeah.
Collect his crystal, grab his glove.
And grab his powder, hopefully.
Yeah, one thing that's going to be slightly inconvenient for Calvin compared to the Aku's and My Dime's routing is the cashing in that powder. Because these guys are going to be in the village of Outcasts. Well, Calvin has already left the village. He took a little ride on that hand.
That sucks to get grabbed right there.
Yeah, the Wall Masters are a gross enemy in every Zelda game.
At least in Ocarina of Time, they're not that bad to deal with. I know my first time I ran into them in Ocarina of Time, though, I was like, what do I do? What do I do?
Was that your first Zelda game you ever played?
First ever Zelda game, yes. Or actually, no, I played Link to the Past, but never got to the point where Wall Masters were a thing yet.
Okay. Because the Wall Masters were a day one enemy.
Oh, I know.
They go all the way back to the original Zelda. And
yeah, I know this, but like, I stopped playing. When I first started playing Link to the Past, like I only got to be able to play up the pod, and then couldn't figure out how to beat the dungeon. We're getting Magic Bat looked at. And it is 300 rupees. Funny thing is Link to the Past, or not Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time was the very first video game I ever beat.
Interesting. I have a confession, and I'm going to get crucified in chat for saying this.
You haven't beaten Ocarina of Time.
I've never played it at all.
Burn the witch! Burn the witch!
I skipped over N64, but I will say Wind Waker is one of my favorite games of all time. I was a GameCube guy.
Wind Waker doesn't even make it in my top 5 Zelda games.
Now that's a controversial statement.
What? It's number 6 on my list.
Alright, oh, Kelvin getting bodied a little bit, but putting the moth down. Collecting his compass.
Yep. But yeah, Wind Waker's number 6 on my list. So, Breath of the Wild is number 1 by a wide margin. Yeah, I'd say if an item has been our gotcha item today, it's gonna be, it'll be the power glove. Oh no!
Yeah, we haven't really had a gotcha item, but we did get funneled into the Aga climb to get our Dark World access.
Yeah,
Um,
and Pyramid had the Master Sword.
yep.
That door. Oh no!
Oh no, man, these wall masters are being criminal today.
That when that happens, you almost want to cry in a corner.
Yeah. Mia Diem just flexing there, not needing the money, but putting 5 arrows into a single hand.
Yep, he's like, look what I can do. Can you do it?
The answer is no. But I do have a commentary question for him at the end of the race now.
Why?
Maybe he's thinking that he can just bribe Ganon this time.
Yoinker's getting the Mothula this time, no problem. And it looks like Calvin is going to be going up to Death Mountain right behind Aku.
Yep. This is the right play. There's a lot of density here. There is a crystal that we can get in Tower of Hera for sure. It is where our runners need to be.
Oh! Yoinker's wife getting me a little nervous there.
Yeah, I say this every time I calm, but whoever designed this particular arena, this particular room, absolutely a sadist. This is a game for kids.
Was it Ross from Game Grumps that made this room?
It was
This felt like
someone with an axe to grind for sure.
it was definitely seemed like something that Ross from Game Grumps would do.
$50 on Spec Rock, and inside some bombs.
Yep, a stack of 10. And seeing how we know of like 7 billion other better locations for bombs, we will not be worrying about
that. And I think we're going to get a catfish check here on my dime side.
Can always be something that pays off, and Yoinker's picking up her power glove. The map in the bit in that one room. I think that's its vanilla location too. And the small key, meaning that the big key is in the basement.
Yeah, the big key is not required to fight the boss, but is required to open the big key chest, of course. So Aku weighing the odds, having already seen the map that the big key chest has an item, and has decided to take a break, hydrate, grab a glass of water, and wait for the tiles to stop flying around.
Yep, and Calvin going in the Paradox, Piece of Heart, and 100 rubies. Or no, Heart Container and 100 rubies, I mean. But you can't, I thought in the original version you can't hurt the tempered. There's Bombos and the Titan's mitts.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Did Aku mess... Did Aku... Nope. Okay, he's setting up Parapot.
Just a bit of cash in the waterfall cave.
Yep. Or no, Aku went there earlier.
And unfortunately, the time spent for collecting the big key is pretty much a bust with just a compass.
Yep, Calvin gonna go see what's required to open up Turtle Rock, and it is Quake. Sadly, he has the bomb boost medallion. But
I mean, maybe with enough TNT, you could blast open the door.
he does have the. He is gonna check Super Bunny along with. Yeah, he does need the cane, but he can at least open the place if he had Quake. 3 bombs and Super Bunny along with the flute. So we no longer need the book. And Quake was on Moldorm.
Yeah, that is going to be a good get for Aku. Alright,
So
in
that was
Hookshot
really
Cave.
quick. There's the mirror shield on Hookshot Cave. I did not see what was on the floating island. That's true. We still need possibly the boots and the cane of. We do need the cane of Samaria, and along with the flippers. So if the flippers are on a tablet or any of those items we're missing, we gotta get the book from Zora Ledge.
I can tell you one place where the flippers are not.
Swamp.
I can tell you another place where the flippers are not.
Ice
They're
Palace.
not. They're well, and one other place still. They're not
Wait,
gonna be.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
They're not gonna find it on the ped.
That's very true. We still have hopes for Pedestal because actually, the only thing that could be on Pedestal is the boots.
No, that's not true either.
Actually, no, the mushroom could be, which would give us the boots.
The cane of Samaria could be on ped.
Nope, need Cane of Samaria to get the Vitreous.
You need to get the Vitreous.
And Misery Mire.
You sure about that?
Yeah, there's that one room, and like right away in Misery Mire, when you go back to Vitreous, you need the Cane of Samaria. By logic, anyway. There's spooky action that you could do.
Yeah, I believe you. I'm just blanking on the room there.
It's first dark room.
Okay, so it can't be. Oh, well, in this case,
It's literally only.
it would have. Yeah, it'd pretty much be dead. And the only reason why we'd need the boots is for Gannis Tower, then, right?
Nope. Desert Torch.
Right.
Technically a torch in like either way, but still. But yeah, it could also be the shovel or the mushroom though, which would lead us to that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of all the possible items. Yep, mine getting his coffee break.
Yep, and Calvin is as well.
Getting the big key. Aku getting his fruit. Sorry. Hey, Jose.
So I guess we're looking for these flippers. Where are we feeling these flippers are going to be?
Desert. I think they're gonna have the double dip desert.
Oh, unfortunate spill there for Myadine.
Thankfully, he didn't follow through the center. No, we don't know what's in Spike Cave. That's evil, Drago. Or Drago. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Is it Drago? No. Okay. Oh, so it's Drag. Oh, okay.
Okay, and that is crystal number 4 for Myadine, and we are getting our first look at the Meyer area from Aku.
You know, we could find our last items right here in Meyer Shed.
Or, yeah, that's right.
Because we only need the flippers and the Cane of Samaria, technically. There's Butter Sword.
And we also get our first peek into Spike Cave on Calvin's side here.
Yep.
Using the Burn Blender special, he has to be careful because he doesn't have enough magic to make it all the way there.
No, but he's got 13 hearts.
Yeah, and I assume he's saving quit here.
Yep. Like, we're really decked out on weaponry today, that's for sure. Butter
Yeah.
Sword, Fire Ledge.
Silvers.
Oh no, there's a small key.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention, like, the amount of hearts. This has been a very healthy seed for our runners.
Yep. Desert is boots locked, like I called.
Yeah, that's phase 1 of your ped seed. Right there.
Yep. Funny thing is they could complete ice right now. It'd be out of logic, and they wouldn't have the Cane of Samaria, so it'd be miserable to do. And Calvin activating his flute right now.
Hey folks, welcome from Speed Gaming 3, party of 92. We are in the middle of some randomizer action here, my friends. We are on the hunt for a couple of items, the flippers, and we know we need the boots because Desert is locked. And I think that's about it, right, Nira? Oh, and the Cane of Samaria. The Cane of Samaria. Calvin is gonna pop up Bumper Cave here just to grab some half magic. And it looks like Aku is going to be going on a world tour here. cash in the dwarf, and then do purple chest. Head is on some serious life support. So we figure the only item that could possibly be on Ped at this point is the boots. And we need the boots in order to finish Desert because it is boot locked. It can't be the flippers because we need Ice Palace. We need to complete Ice Palace, and that's a pendant. And it can't be the Cane of Samaria because we need the Cane of Samaria to complete Misery Mire, which is also a pendant. Calvin playing Whack-A-Mole over there, while Aku is going to be turning in his purple chest.
I see chat asking if Ped's dead. Like, did they find the boots when I wasn't paying attention?
It looks like... No, Ped's not dead, but I do think we got... I missed what was in Purple's chest.
Oh, flippers were in
Flippers. The flippers were in Purple chest. That was a huge find right there.
And seeing how there is 6 chests or checks in purple in swamp, I imagine they're gonna full clear swamp.
Yes, we do not want to. We do not want to miss that Cane of Samaria.
Yeah, for knowing the luck of the seeds I commentate, Samaria would be in left side right chest. Yoinker's getting her coffee break, and Calvin picking up his flippers.
Yep, expressing how they feel to the thief there with a couple of friendly slashes.
Oh yeah, if there isn't anything in swamp, there's the 5/6 crystal turn in. Because yeah, book is on Zora Ledge.
All right, Aku and Calvin both taking their flippers and heading straight into swamp here. Notoriously slow dungeon.
Yeah, especially about the boots.
Especially with the boots. It can be really gross depending where that big key is as well. Because it means some unfortunate backtracking sometimes.
Yep, and I wonder if Aku's gonna do the bomb diver down. Mind Dime picking up the butter sword. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Without the can of Samaria, this is a little bit of a trickier one.
Yep. Even the cane to make this is difficult, but it's a lot easier, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He's almost losing time now trying to do it this way.
We're losing time, we're losing bombs, we're losing hearts.
Well, he's got a big bomb now.
Yeah. Alright, it might be time to cut your losses here, Aku.
Yep. He's not doing the command inputs right.
Alright, and I think he's warping out of there.
Calvin doing the interesting play of skipping left side.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say probably deferring left side. This makes sense to me. Going to the back first, counting your items, and then deciding if you need to go back to the left side.
Oh, Mind Dime went and did Pyramid Fairy. I did not see what that was, though.
Yeah, I was wrapped up in watching Aku.
Big key to Swamp. I didn't see anything new on the tracker, so it must have been like health or rubies or ammo. Oh, it was Ether on Pyramid Fairy? Aku, did you just flood the swamp here? Oh, he's just gonna go straight to the back.
Yep. Alright, a couple arrows in the jellyfish. And the prize is a bomb and a crystal for Calvin. Calvin is going, like I predicted, going to go back and do the left side of Swamp now.
I just read what he wrote in the race time GP chat. And Aku pulling off the diver down over here.
Yeah, so Swamp's not really giving us what we need.
Ice Palace is starting to look like the play.
I was going to say Ice Palace might be the next place, or Mire is a possibility as well.
Or the book leading to something on one of the tablets.
Mr. Ed, you're a sadist. I like where your head's at, dude.
Mr. Ed,
What
are
he
you the one that made the Mafia room?
so what he suggested was picking up the book and then all the runners clearing out the pendant dungeons, only to discover that what they need was on a tablet. Gross.
Yeah, I'm convinced he's the one who created the Mafia room. I like his idea, though.
I heard you can't outlast location him. That's the word on the street.
According to Mind Dime, he can.
I think this is our first look at what's on the island here, too.
No, it was Yoinkers had looked at it, and it was
Okay. Yeah, I mean, not helpful anyways.
We never did get a look at Hobo, though. 20 rubies.
$20.
Yeah, a lot of time if we fail at randomizer, it's not our fault.
Yoinker's wife is gonna fill up her bottles there.
I don't blame her.
Calvin's gonna do waterfall here, collect, I think it was just some money here.
Yeah, just 40 rubies.
There's 40 rubies, and then hopefully go on and collect the book. Some green goo by the ferry. That's always nice.
Yep, I think the tablets are the play at this point. And what the Fat Fairy gives us is a fairy in a bottle. And Catfish gave us 20 rubies. We're going to... Aku is going to Ice Palace.
Not a bad play. Not a bad play.
Or he's going to Hobo Shoes. I don't know where he's going. Never mind.
Let's go in for a swim.
Yep, Calvin and Yoinker's wife both decided to go and get the book. Yoinker never checked Zora, though. Oh no, Yoinker, you... Oh, she doesn't have the flippers. Never mind. She never did purple chest. That's right. There's the King of Samaria. We can... Don't leave Ice Palace! King of Samaria was in the first check in Ice Palace.
Ah,
I do not agree with Aku leaving though.
I mean, I could see the logic here, and I would probably do the same thing. Aku's thinking that Candace Samaria, I have both the rods, I have all the medallions, and Turtle Rock is a crystal. That's probably where I need to be.
And this is why I didn't get further in the mentor tournament probably. My OCD made it hard. And Yoinker wife's picking up the I can't speak. She's picking up the butter sword.
So, just because I have a hard time keeping this straight in my head, Nira,
Yeah.
did Aku check Desert? Do
Yeah.
they have the information that it's boot locked? They do.
Yes.
Okay.
Aku was the first one to go in there.
Okay.
90% sure about that. So far, just keys that we've found in here. And 20 rubies. Even if the boots aren't in here, they can at least complete this place while they're here.
That's true. I mean, the minute that they find the boots, if they are in here, it turns into an instant go mode,
Yeah.
which would be nice for Aku, but not guaranteed, of course.
I think Calvin's heading to Turtle Rock. Or not. Never mind.
No, Calvin can't do much in Turtle Rock without the Candace Samaria.
True. That's probably why he's going to ice probably now.
I think, yeah. I think he was taking a moment to decide. I think he's also still considering doing the tablet checks. But ice is...
Mind Dime's doing ice.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. Is he... Yeah.
He might be thinking.
I mean... The solution is at least checking the first chest in ice. We know that, but...
Okay, I'm starting to be worried something's wrong on Calvin's side.
Here, Yoinker's wife grabbing her ether medallion and another piece of heart.
Yep, Mind Dime picking up his cane
and continuing on, gambling that the boots might be in Ice Palace still.
Or something that will lead to them.
Yeah, so this is interesting. We have some divergence, like a strategy divergence here between Mindine and Aku. And
picked up the red mail.
We'll know real quick if sticking around in ice was worth it or not. Is what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Calvin's back, and it looks like he's committed to going into ice as well. Good news for Yoink. She is going to start her Smith chain, and that will lead her to the flippers, which is the item that she is needing.
There's the mushroom.
Oh boy.
You know, we were jokingly saying that it'll be on a fetch quest. And there's the third item in Ice Palace. But it looks like he's going to go, Nine Dime's going to complete the dungeon. I don't really blame him because you can do a green pendant check. Calvin's about to pick up his Cane of Samaria, though.
So, question about why Aku is doing Tour Rock before Desert. Desert is boot locked.
Yep.
The boots are our go mode item.
It's crazy how many seeds lately I've seen that boots are the go mode item. The boots literally could still be on the pedestal.
Alex is saying that they wanted to see all the fetch quests linked together. Well, there is a mode for exactly that.
Yeah, it's called Nira's Dream.
I think it's called Why Is That There or something like that.
Oh, it is, but like it's also, that's why I also call it as Nira's Dream.
Yep. Yonk's wife grabbing her flippers, getting bodied a little bit by a pelican, but is going to head into Swamp Palace. Aku is going to take on the turtle from Turtle Rock here.
Yep. And
also, I was going to say, just a reminder to give our runners on the restream here, Yonk's wife, Aku, Calvin, and Mindime, a follow for all the entertainment that they're providing for us this afternoon.
Yep, and all the misery that comes with the trolliness now. We found everything early, but now we're last locating the one item that we only need for two things in the entire game.
That's right. We're giving Mr. Ed a run for the money in the last location department.
And just 3 bombs on the green pendant check. So it could be the mushroom.
It'd be the mushroom.
I think that Mindime has decided that like he's just gonna go for he's just gonna.
He's here. He's here. He knows that people are watching, and he knows what the audience wants.
Yeah, he's going for pedestal because he's going straight for Eastern. He knows what you and me want too.
And without collecting that book, it's going to be a blind pull too. What a hero!
Yep, he's my hero. Of course, Cold Stare is kind of a joke today. Red or
and
16 heart water sword.
Yep. Speaking of heroes, Aku giving us our bird toss. They know what the people want.
Yep. So if Aku finds the boots in Misery Mire, he's in.
That's true.
The fact that nobody has finished this race so far, too, tells me that this has been a very trolly seed for everybody.
I mean, yeah, there's... Calvin's walking around with that book in his pocket.
Yep. I wonder if Calvin forgot. And what's here is the small key.
Right. So you're gonna do me a favor here, Nira. You're gonna point out the room that you're talking about with the Cane of Samaria on Aku's side.
It's when they go into the dark rooms.
Calvin got the book from the Zora Ledge, which has been available for quite a while now.
There's the big key. Looks like we're getting a Meyer play on Minddime's part. Since he did just beat Eastern, he's just a pendant away from pedestal.
He's committing, man, and you gotta respect that.
Calvin's checking the pedestal.
Oh, well. Bad news for Minddime.
What was it?
Piece of heart.
Ooh.
Yeah, he'll get the news in a little bit.
It must be the mushroom. The mushroom has the boots.
Or the tablets.
True.
Don't worry, Soka, Noah. You'll still get your ped pull.
Yep. Calvin's off to go check the tablets. I think. No, wait, he might be
Going to Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
But I would imagine he's checked the one tablet at the same time.
Yeah, on the way out. There is a red bottle in left side swamp.
Yeah, so what are you thinking? Are you thinking it's going to be the mushroom, or you think it's going to be the tablets? Or somewhere here in Misery Mire?
I think Aku found both items in there. Oh, does Aku not know how to do icebreaker?
Chat pointing out that he doesn't have any magic to do icebreaker. So we're going old school here, folks.
Wait, I could have sworn there was a green bottle. So that was a beautiful bomb jump, though, he did. I don't think he even knows where half magic was. I don't think he scouted that out. Yeah, the very first room that on, there's this little switch you have to push down.
Right. You can understand why I'd forget about this.
Yeah,
That's
something you think about, and to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I'm never gonna forget that again.
Well, if we commentate together and you do, I'll let you.
The chain chomp giving Calvin.
Oof.
You got to be careful there, bud.
Yeah, and it. Oh. Ooh.
Oh.
I think he's got a fairy though. Nope.
Nope. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Those chain chomps are no joke.
Yep, I think
What?
I think it was Yoinker's wife who has the fairy.
What is a joke is Viddy with butter swords and silvers.
Yes. Silvers just makes it even more of a joke though. And we got a compass on Vitreous. Well, time for Mind Dime to go pull his piece of heart. Thankfully, if you manage to open the door in Chain Chomp room, like you never have to open it again.
That's right.
Well, I'll tell you the next time you play the game anyway.
We know what the answer is, but I still think we should get some hype going for Mind Dime. He's giving the people what they want. Definitely worth a follow for this move alone.
Yeah. Wonder how many bombs he'll drop on the pedestal afterwards. And he'll probably now go drop the mushroom off.
What a legend. We're going to find out what's on this mushroom. A turn-in that he could have done before collecting all the pendants.
Yep, would have saved him time too. And it is 10 arrows. Ouch. Okay.
Good news is he's so close to collecting the book.
Don't leave.
No, don't flute away. Oh, unfortunate.
It'd be quicker to go to 8 anyway.
Yeah.
It would be quicker to go to 8 and just swim up there. But he's probably off to go get his book finally. Since the tablets at this point will have either the shovel or it will have the boots. Aku about to turn in his green pendant to find 3 bombs. Nah, Brian, that won't work.
Which tablet do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be the Bombos tablet or the Ether tablet?
All I know is that Mind Dime needs to go into the Dark World first. And he just remembered that. I think it's going to be the one next to Desert. And I'm only saying that because I can't remember which one that is.
I think that's the Bombos one.
Yoinker's wife is going to be checking the ether tablet around the same time that Mind Dime is checking Bombos.
Yeah, well, we will know real soon.
Yep. It's about 10 seconds apart that they'll be checking them. And it is the 20 rubies. It is on ether.
Hey man, $20 is $20.
Yeah, sadly we have to grab that anyway. And if it's not on a tablet, I don't know where it is. If it's not here, I don't know where it possibly could be. Yep, there's the boots.
There are the boots, and
she's still not in go mode. She's still missing the Cane of Samaria.
I was going to say. So she's gambling on Misery Mire. Unfortunately, that's the wrong Oh, she's gonna do Desert first.
Yeah.
And my dime. I don't know where you're going, dude. Picking up the half magic, maybe?
No.
Or checking.
Got that.
What are we looking for here?
He might not think he's in go mode still.
Oh, I think he just wants to play the game.
Yeah, he might think that he's going to be in last place, so he's just going to full clear it now at this point.
Yeah, he's gonna show us where everything else is, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna give us the tile room Ganon Tower check as the first check, right?
I think you need a key, at least one key first to get in there. Aku making the wise choice and going an ether tablet first, but he will be the last one to get his boots. This is going to come down between him and Calvin at this point. But as soon as Calvin or Aku finish Land Molus, it'll be time for everyone's favorite game. Where will be the big key?
Monopoly.
And do not put the guesses in yet. No, that's like everyone's 5th favorite game.
All right, so we have a crystal to collect here. And then Yorker's wife still has to do Turtle Rock.
Yep, I wonder where Yoinker's wife is going to be going after this. Yeah, I don't like playing those kind of games because I want to live to be 80, thank you very much. Those games will knock off like 30 years off my life. The World of Warcraft probably already did that. Your wife is checking things.
Yeah, she's still on that Samaria hunt. You know that her answer is in Ice Palace.
Yep.
But I think she's gonna get her overworld checks done first before she heads into that place. Okay, Medeem has finished Land Mo as well, but he also has Turtle Rock to complete.
Yep, but he could go straight to GT from there at least.
Yep. Now Calvin has also finished the fight, and this is his 7th crystal, so let's get those numbers in chat. Nira, do you have a favorite chest in Ganon's Tower?
Yes, I do.
And what is that?
I just put it in chat.
It's feeling like a number 22, isn't it?
No, but like that's what I always do. But
Yeah. No, I'm gonna say 8.
though I will say this, everybody, it wasn't a pedestal required seed, but we did get a ped pull.
We did get a pet pull. We got Aga required. We're basically seeing every single check in this game, thanks to Miadine.
Yep. Like yeah, like it's still considered a ped seed, even if there is nothing on it, just because of the fact that it was pulled.
Yorker's wife dipping into misery mire here, but second guessing herself.
Yes, please second guess yourself. Go to ice. Ice.
And is boinking the ground with the hammer.
No, don't go here. This is literally who can finish GT faster.
Yeah, we Aku and Calvin are pretty neck and neck here. Now, when it comes to counting, it's who's ever going to be in the tower first.
Yep. And it looks like it's going to be Aku that gets in there first. As long as he doesn't fall asleep at the wheel. Aku's in first, so we go off of his numbers.
Yep, and we're going left side.
Well, the other
on
one
Aku's side, and Calvin's going right.
This is an interesting play. There's the shovel.
Yep. So those 2 checks don't count for accounting. For
Really?
accounting, at least. For accounting.
Oh,
We're doing Aku's side.
Yeah, sorry, force of habit.
So this would, yep. This would be number 2. Number 3 is some arrows. 4 a piece of heart, and 5 is a small key.
Yep. I'm just not used to 2 people going into GT at the same time.
I know, this is gonna break our brains. Chat, help us out.
Here's 6 and 7 right here.
Yep, the shovel and some money.
And Calvin, I was surprised Calvin didn't do full right.
Yeah. They just walked right past the tile room there.
I know, I meant like the chest down here too, though. Does he get? Yep, he does.
Squeaking by with just enough magic.
Was that the big key? Yep, Calvin's making the climb.
Calvin's making the climb, so that was 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, that was that was in the spinning bar room that the big key was in.
Yes, I'm still trying to count Aku's. numbers.
I know, I'm just saying that's where the big key was.
Yep.
At this point, this is Calvin's race to lose.
Yeah, Aku's making... we're getting further away from where we need to be, unfortunately.
Yep.
This is 12 was bombs, or 11 was bombs. 12? Was that 12?
I don't know, I lost track.
Pretty sure it's 12. So up here, 13 is this piece of heart, 14 is a small key, and 15 is our map.
It'll most likely be 16 because that's the next check. So whoever picked 16 or... Oh, Mr. Funky Monk got it.
Amazing. That is an amazing screen name. I dig it.
Yeah, he got 16 directly. Or exactly, I mean. But yeah, no, I'm in agreement. Calvin, or Aku not being on half magic and is keeping up with everybody so well just tells you how good he is.
And Yoinker is getting Hurricane Samaria.
Yep. She's probably incredibly frustrated about that.
And
Aku is quickly catching up with Calvin.
yeah, I was gonna say my dime has put down Trinex, collecting his final crystal. He only has one dungeon left in the game.
Yep.
And the way things are going, I wouldn't be surprised if he took that shovel and left Ganon's tower.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either. And Aku finishing up Moldorn 2, while Calvin is doing Trolldorn number 2.
I mean, it still could be anyone's race here. Calvin will most likely get to Ganon first, but you know, one tumble could be the difference between first and second here.
Yep. These guys are not in the running for first anymore, though.
No, well, first on the restream.
Yeah, no, I know. But sadly, in terms of the race itself, there are quite a few people who are finished.
Yeah, we won't talk about that until after we're done with the restream here.
Okay, sorry. No, I don't, like... he might try to just because. And Calvin finishing off Aga 2 like it was nothing.
Trying to swap the bat there. And we're getting a look at Tile Room in My Dime's side. As long as he doesn't get got by the Wall Master, which has been a huge pain this game for a lot of our runners.
He might get got by the Wall Master just for the game.
Legendary. Aku's going to be starting his Ganon fight in just a second.
Yep. Calvin having a very good Ganon fight there, getting the torch glitch off. And yep, he finished the pig off.
Yeah.
With a time of 1:54.
You don't know what it is yet. You still need to cross the bridge, but you can put your GGs in chat. 1:54.42. That puts Calvin at 14th overall in the race, first in our restream. Nero, did you want to read out the other finishers, or do you want me to?
How about you?
Okay, coming at first in this race today with 1:38.52 is Nelson. Vortex of Doom is second with 1:39.19. P-Train in third at 1:40.43. Karukawa, I apologize for that, I don't know how to pronounce. He has 1:44.32. Power to Mario 1:44.32, as well as a tie for fifth. Kizzer Crate at 1:45.31 for sixth. Number 7 is Diago Amarando for 1:45.37. Mundungu 1:47.08. Obo 1:47.51. Sawyer for 1:48.38. Reyes for 1:51.04. CP Cullen 1:51.19. Nitro for 1:53.05. And then, like we said before, Calvin coming in 14th with 1:54.42. And I think he is in our chat now. Calvin, good game.
Thank you. GG's.
Hey, Calvin, good game there.
Thank
How'd
you.
you like? There's so much to talk about. So much to talk about it.
All right. So I'll go ahead and throw this out there. I haven't raced since March. So this is my third race that I've done in the last 2 days. And can I stop getting Aga seeds and 2-hour seeds, please? That would be fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it was a long one. You were the first to finish on our restream because you didn't do every single dungeon. Aku is joining us as well. Good game, Aku.
Thanks.
GG.
Hey, Aku.
Hey.
So that book has been sitting on Zora's Ledge for quite a while, eh?
Yeah. And I was thinking everything but that book.
It seems like that was a lot of our restreamers' thoughts today, unfortunately. Calvin, Aku, do you have some thoughts, some observations about this particular seed?
You know, it was looking good at first. I mean, I think I got 4 crystals like right away, and then it just like hit a brick wall and couldn't find, like, I think mine was Samaria, Boots, and something else. Don't remember.
Yeah, the boots were the go mode item for everyone, with the exception of York's wife, I believe.
Yeah, hers was the Cane of Samaria.
Yeah, I can see that.
What was
Espe-
interesting? Sorry. Go ahead. I don't mean to interrupt.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, it's fine, especially if you just went over there and grabbed that book when you could.
Yeah. Now here's something that's interesting. Aku and Kelvin, you both entered Ganon's Tower at the same time. Aku, I think you were like maybe 2 seconds ahead, but both of you took different routing to the big key, and it led. Kelvin got there first, which led to him being able to do the climb first. But you guys were neck and neck all the way up the tower, and it was a lot closer than you realize, I suppose.
Let's see. Yeah, about a minute, which is close when you're going into Ganon's Tower at the same time.
Yeah. I saw you also. I think it was Aku who went and checked Pedestal as well once he got the book.
No, I never checked Ped.
Like for me, I finished Ice Palace, so I was like, maybe it's the Green Pendant where my go mode is, and like I'm like, before I start doing all these other dungeons, let me check to make sure if I have to do them or not, because I believe I cleared out Eastern completely except for the boss. So I was just like, all right, it's not on Pedestal. Hopefully it's in Turtle Rock. And, it wasn't. So then I cleared the mountain, got the boots, and then went desert, did my thing.
Yeah, it was interesting because while you were giving us the ped check with the book, Miadim was just finishing up their third pendant, gambling on a blind ped poll. So it was we knew what was coming as watchers. Thanks to you, Calvin.
Sorry I spoiled the blind poll for everybody. But y'all got a ped poll, so you love to see it, right?
Yeah.
We got a ped poll, we got Aga, I think Miadim has checked basically every location in the game. We know where basically every item is, and he's
Yeah, he did do that just for the good old college try. Mindime just decided to try to hover after he beat Troldorm.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think back to the beginning of the race. So it was pretty linear. I think everyone realized, it dawned on everyone at the same time that it was an Aga seed. And then once you got into the Dark World, I think both of you ended up doing Pod first. Is that correct?
Oh, I went South Shore first.
South Shore. Oh, right.
Dark World, yeah.
Yeah, and you got the silvers from that before going into Pod, I believe, from Hype Cave.
Yeah, I was trying to see if, I went there first because, I was trying to see if there was progression where I didn't have to dive into Pod right away. But I think I ended up having to go in there anyway for whatever I think Hookshot was in there. I don't remember. That was like 2 hours ago.
Hookshot, yeah, I know. Hookshot was there. We didn't get access to the mountain for.
The glove. The glove was nasty.
Yeah, the glove was
nasty.
Yeah.
Where was the glove again?
It was in Skullwoods, I think.
Oh yeah. And then the other glove was in the Paradox Cave.
Yeah, that is correct. My memory serves me correctly, too.
Yeah, I think that is correct. I was thinking to myself, glove lock glove.
Yeah, go. It was a glove. Where was Flute? Where was Flute again?
Flute was really late.
Yeah.
Flute
Yeah.
was in Super Bunny.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it was a glove. Glove. Because mountain access was lamp, glove, go climb up the old-fashioned way. What was mushroom? Because that was
Mushroom
X
was
for me.
yes. So I think it was a piece of heart, if I remember correctly. It was nothing useful.
It was junk of some sort.
Yeah, so Medium did the blind peb pull before turning in mushroom as well, which another brave move.
What a legend.
He clearly at one point realized this was his time to meme. That was what was happening here.
Well, he does memeing things well.
Oh, Yarnker's wife taking a little bit of a tumble. There we go. Now we're through the room now. All right, Mia Dame is just put Ganon down. Get your GGs in chat for him. And Yorker's wife is close to Moldarm 2 fight and will be squaring off with the pig momentarily. To get the rest of the numbers in, so Calvin came in 4th, Smirk 15th with 1:55.21, and Aku with a race time of 1:55.44 16th. Snigums is 1:56.57 for 17th, and Shocks comes in 18th with 2:01.52. And Mia Deem coming in 19th with the memes at 2:05.42. And we're joined with Mia Deem now. How's it going?
Hey, good game, everybody.
Yeah, GG, man.
I have so many questions for you, dude.
I have all the answers. Let's talk.
My first question is, why didn't you leave Ganon's Tower when you got the shovel to see what that was?
I really considered it, but I felt like that might be a bridge too far, even for the restream.
Well, yeah, so...
I should have also checked the big chest, and that would have been a lot more defensible. I was... At the point that I'd reached, I was trying to hit tracker percent, and I don't know where Model 4 is. There aren't a lot of options.
Bottle 4, did you get the one in Lumberjack?
No, that would do it. I did not get the one in Lumberjack, and I could. Hilarious
Yeah.
enough. I just forgot about it. That's one of those things that in the early game, when things were going well, I thought, well, I'm never going to need that. I've got a couple.
Yeah, so a couple moments that happened throughout this game. Calvin was giving us a check on Ped with his book moments before that you blind pulled Ped before you turned in the mushroom.
I desperately needed the book to be a suggestion rather than a command. The
Yeah.
card required, I was really hoping it was just, oh, hey, here, find out that it's actually a Ped seed, pull your boots off a Ped, you'll be golden, right? And if boots were on Ped, I'm going to assume you were watching 4 players. I was golden if boots were Ped there.
Oh, Yarnker's wife, unfortunately, not getting to her potion in time. We're gonna hop down and give Gannon another try here. Yeah, those boots. I think everyone last locationed them, if I remember correctly. Is that your memory too, Aku and Calvin?
I think I had a couple locations, but not many at all.
Yeah, same here. I had like 1 or 2 left. I had mushroom. I had catfish, pyramid fairy. I think that was it.
If I remember correctly as well, and I don't remember which runners were doing this, but we got both the Ether Tablet pull and the Bombos pull at the same time. So
Well, I certainly pulled Bombos before I pulled Ether, because at that point I was going up the mountain and the answer had to be there.
yeah, I think that it was we got the answer, and I think you were the one pulling Bombos at that time, Adian.
It felt like when we got to that point in the seed and still nobody was done, I thought, well, you know, where the flippers were, you could just go into Swamp before you picked up the book. Maybe everybody did Swamp, got the book, went up the mountain, and left Bombo's tablet behind, and that's why nobody hit the route yet. It was possible, so I figured I'd have a look at it first. It was the last remaining of a very slim number of routes.
All right, and Yorker's wife has put the pig down. All she needs to do is cross the bridge with her official race time of 2 hours, 10 minutes, and 15 seconds. That gets her 21st place. The Benjamin grabbed 20th with 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 12 seconds. And then Lorda Dabu just finished 2 hours, 10 minutes, and 48 seconds for 22nd place. And we're joined with Yoinkster's wife as well. Good game. How are you doing?
DG, I'm doing okay. I'm becoming the queen of the last location, which is kind of concerning to me.
Well, let me tell you, Your Majesty, that you're also joined with 3 kings of the last location as well in this restream. But you last locationed a different item than the other 3 runners. So you were searching for the Cane of Samaria. Everyone else, their last item was the boots.
Oh, well, when I went up to Zora and I saw the book, I remembered that later as like, oh, I better get that book and check the tablets before I start diving dungeons. And then I only check one tablet.
Yeah, you see, that kind of thinking separated you from the other 3 runners because they both thought the book was a suggestion rather than a requirement, as Nadine put it earlier.
I always take anything on Zora's Ledge as probably going to be required because I cannot yet splash delete to get it.
Yeah, that's a tricky move. Another tricky
That was a
move,
problem that I
Nadine.
ran into because I was short 1 bomb to at least attempt to splash delete for that, and this entire seed looks different if I have that book first trip up the mountain, which would have happened, but short on bombs, lacking other options, it just didn't happen, and thus the game.
Yeah. I for some reason, I was like, oh, I am not going to go anywhere near Ice Palace. I will leave Meyer, go check Bumbo's tablet, and then go back to Meyer before I will check Ice Palace.
Ooh, now that's a choice.
That was a choice I made. Yeah, I'm becoming the queen of last location, and it just greatly disturbs me. But on the other hand, I nearly full cleared the entire game in only 2 hours and 10 minutes. I'm getting better at that.
Yes, yeah, that's true. I would be curious. We're just getting the collection rate for everyone. Everyone's putting up some big numbers here. We saw a lot of the game.
Yeah, that's what happens when you
193.
when you hard last locate items at the end. That's what happens.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be up there. Let me see if I can get it close.
Well, by the end, I'd kind of become bored of the fact that I last located pretty much the entire stinking game, and so attempting tracker percent, having forgotten that I'd simply marked that bottle off, I did all of GT, even after I found the big key.
Yeah, yeah, and then you tried a couple of hovers as well.
Yeah, as usual, it didn't work. That only seems to work for me when I'm being restreamed for a vanilla preset run. That I'm 2 for 2 in that, and pretty much 0 for everywhere else, but so be it. The trials and tribulations of playing on emulator.
Well, I only have a 165 collection rate.
Oh, so you and Calvin has 164. So the two of you had the lowest collection rate of our 4 restreamers. Aku has 172, and Miadim basically cleared the whole game twice.
Holy cow! Yeah,
He did a blind ped pull.
What was on bed?
Piece of heart.
Did it help?
Chat probably felt better.
So here's something that happened, Yorkster. So Calvin gave us, he had the book and he read what was on PED while Miadim was in his third, I think it was Misery Mire, just gunning to collect all the pendants. So we knew ahead of time what was on PED. But we couldn't interfere. We knew what was coming.
Oh boy. It was definitely a fun seed, I thought, but the fact that they put the Canis Samaria in Ice Palace was, somebody needs to slap Sahaba for that. It's just like,
Yeah.
why put it in the one place that I'm gonna want to have it before I go there?
That's true. Fortunately, it was in the first chest in Ice Palace, or one of the first chests, I believe.
Yep, very first one.
First one.
If you dug a little deeper, you would have found a mushroom that would have done you no good.
And a full heart container and a green pendant that had bombs on it.
Well, it's always interesting to know where everything was at. So you didn't mark off that bottle that was on the lumberjack? Is that...
Well, at the time I didn't think I was going to be trying to 216 the seed, so having already gotten a couple of bottles, I thought, well, that one can just stay there forever, that's not a problem, and I'd forgotten where it was by the time that I got into seriously trying to clear the game for tracker percent.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's always hard when you forget something that you're trying to get.
That was so sincere. That was so sincere. Oh, I love it.
Well, they were going for something that they obviously wanted to do, and it's like forgetting something is in the library when you have the boots. You know, you just like kicking yourself after, and it's really not a good feeling.
Yeah, where did I put it? There were a couple of other locations that I didn't get back to. I mean, the shovel was in Ganon's tower, going back and checking that on... There wasn't really a way to check that on the way to the pig. It's inconvenient as opposed to something like reduced crystals, where you can finagle your way into just carrying the bomb to the pyramid right before you fight the pig. The shovel is a little off to the side, and when you're climbing Ganon's tower, and then you're dropping down right on top of the pyramid, yeah, maybe that's a little too out of the way.
Maybe it's just a little bit. I mean, it's a lot easier to go over to the witch and fill up your bottles.
On the flip side, you know that, like, chat would have eaten it up.
Yeah.
No, I've been on the restream and gone over to the witch to fill my bottles before. It was pretty hilarious. I turned in a mushroom, and I think it was silver arrows I got rather than a sword. But yeah, no, been there, done that.
Been there, done that. Well, this is definitely one worth watching the restream. We had a very lively chat. Anyone have any other thoughts about this seed before we start to wrap things up?
I have only one question for chat, and I want you all to answer in the chat so that I can see it later. Were you entertained?
I could tell you that I felt vindicated when you decided to do tile room first.
Well, who wouldn't? That was one of the other, well, this could have been a terrible seed, and the people who finished just took that long because it was in tile room. So let's do tile room while it's right on the way. Why not? What's the harm, right?
Yep, that's right. Just a reminder in chat, we had some excellent entertainment here from York's wife, Aku, Calvin, and Mia Deem. Please give them a follow, as well as our trackers, Revenant and Sapphire, and my co-host, Nira. Thanks again for everything that you guys do, and thank you for being here and sharing this time with us, watching some Link to the Past randomizer.
And don't forget to follow Briceratops, sitting here giving us some entertainment while we entertain.
Yeah, thanks for putting on the show. Thank you, everybody. A good game. This is what it looks like when I play the game normally, so if this was fun, you're always welcome to drop by, except it sounds like this all the time, and the mic off for restream thing is just a restream thing.
Oh, before I forget, there's one other thing I wanted to tell you, Medium, that blew my mind. You put 5 arrows into one of those moving, I guess they're Octoroks
Oh,
during
the
the
archery game. Yeah.
during the archery game. I've never seen that before. That was incredible.
That's just a fun little trick. It didn't really mean anything in that situation, but it's fun to break it out on restream.
You never know. You could, maybe you could have bribed Ganon with all the cash you had.
Probably have to overflow rupees to pull that off, but yeah. One more thank you to everybody. Good game. I gotta drop out of here and do dinner. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bri, I know this is your show, so yeah, you'll have to.
Yeah. No, thank you very much. We're going to get wrapped up here. Thank you again. And tune in tomorrow for some more randomizer.
And remember that you're the reason that somebody smiles every day.
That's absolutely right. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.